Hello, namaste, and welcome to our quick hips yoga class today. So let's start by coming into a seated position and just closing the eyes and just settling in here. Just taking a few breaths in and out through the nose, just settling into your space. You can just start shifting the body from side to side. Just waking up. When you're ready, inhale, raise the arms up, and exhale, hands come through heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Last time, inhale, arms come up. Holding there, let's drop the right hand. Inhale, left arm up and overhead. Nice big side stretch. Inhale, come to center, palms to touch. Left hand comes down, inhale, right arm up and over, side stretch to the right. Inhale, come to center, palms to touch, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale a little taller, and exhale, twist a little deeper. Gaze comes forward, inhale, reach the arms up, and as you exhale, go ahead and twist to the left. Inhale a little taller, exhale, twist a little deeper. Gaze comes forward, inhale, reach the arms up, palms to touch, and exhale, hands through heart center. Let's roll onto the hands and knees, coming into tabletop. So having the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, we'll take a couple of cat-cows. So as you inhale, tilt the tailbone up, gaze comes up. Exhale, round the tailbone. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One last time. In for cow, and exhale for cat. Let's go ahead and come into neutral spine, and I'm just going to turn to face the camera to show you what we'll do next. So just bringing the knees closer to each other. As you inhale, lift your right knee out to the side. We want to keep the arms straight here and just bring it into the hips. Bring the right knee down, inhale, left knee out to the side. Left knee down, we'll do the same to the right. Right knee up and holding here. So you really want to feel this on the outside of the hip. Holding and breathing. And go ahead and lower it down. Inhale, left knee out to the side. Holding. And go ahead and lower it down. This time we're going to inhale, right knee out to the side. Option to extend through that right heel. And you can pulse the leg here 10 times up and down. If that doesn't feel good, you can just hold or take anywhere in between. Go ahead and lower down. We'll do the same to the left side. Inhale, lift that left knee, pressing out through that left heel and pulsing the leg 10 times if that feels good. And go ahead and bring it down. I'll just move back to the front of the mat here, and we're going to sit back, coming into child's pose. So just taking a few breaths here, settling in. You can bring the arms to the sides. And just relax, just breathe. So just feeling those sensations in your body. And then when you're ready, extending the arms, let's go ahead and come on up into a downward dog. In your downward dog, go ahead and pedal out the feet here. So just shifting the weight from foot to foot, finding that stretch up the back side of the body. Taking it slow or fast, whatever feels good. And then go ahead and find stillness in your downward dog. Taking a few breaths here. And then lift the head. And then go ahead and step it towards the front of the mat. We're going to step it wide here, coming into a Yogi Squat. So squatting down, your toes should be pointing out to the side. Your feet should be wide. And then just shifting side to side here. So just exploring the movement, seeing what feels good. Plant the hands, step it back, coming into plank pose, and then go ahead and take a vinyasa here. So lowering for chaturanga, inhale for cobra or up dog, exhale, downward dog. So we're going to take our Yogi Squat one more time. When you're ready, let's lift the head, look to the hands, step it wide, coming down into the Yogi Squat. So hands together, elbows to the inside of the knees, and just pressing those knees apart. Find your blocks, bring them in front of you. Now, you don't necessarily need the blocks. I'm just going to show you that if you'd like to have the floor higher, use the blocks. Otherwise, you can just plant your hands on the floor. And when you're ready, inhale, lift the hips up to straighten the legs. So you're going to get a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. Exhale, lower down into Yogi Squat. Once again, inhale, lift those hips up. So you're going to start to feel this. So just breathing. Exhale, lower down, Yogi Squat. And inhale, lift those hips up. Feel that nice stretch in the back side of the body. And then exhale, Yogi Squat. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, Yogi Squat. So go ahead and bring hands together at heart center, elbows to the inside of those knees. You can press those knees apart, so really getting into the hip space here. Keep the chest nice and high. Go ahead and plant the hands. Let's step it back into plank, taking a vinyasa. So exhale, chaturanga, inhale, cobra or up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. You can step it wide in your downward dog, just finding a little bit more space. Maybe you can draw those heels down a little bit further. Come on down into a child's pose here. I'm taking a wide knee child's pose and really bringing that chest down. Option to keep those knees together, so just doing whatever feels good for your body. So again, just breathing into our child's pose here, taking a few moments, just noticing what we're feeling in our bodies. Good, go ahead and lift the head. And make your way back into a downward dog. When you inhale, right leg comes up for three-legged dog. As you exhale, bring that right foot to the outside of the right hand. So coming into our lizard pose here. So slowly, gently dropping that left knee down, making sure that right knee is directly on top of the right ankle. If this is enough, you're staying right here. If you'd like a little bit more, you can open that right knee out to the side and using your right hand, press the right knee away from you. So only do this if the hip feels that it would like this deep stretch. Otherwise, we're just staying with both hands on the mat and just feeling the stretch. If you'd like more, go ahead and bend that left knee, reaching that right arm back, grabbing for that right foot, reaching your chest up towards the sky, reaching your gaze up towards the sky. Go ahead and release, bring the right hand down, and then we're going to heel toe that right foot in between the hands. And then we're just going to shift the weight back. So flexing into that left or flexing into that right foot and then shift the weight forward. Exhale, shift the weight back. So we're straightening through that front leg as much as possible and flexing through that front foot, shift the weight forward. Again, shift the weight back and forward, tuck those back toes under, step it back into downward dog. Inhale, left leg comes up, and as you exhale, bring it to the outside of that left hand. So we're going to make our way into lizard pose on this side as well. So taking your option here, so either staying exactly where you are here with that left knee directly on top of the ankle, or using the left hand, press that left knee away from you so you're coming onto the outer edge of that left foot. Feeling that nice stretch in the left hip. Of course, option to bend through that right knee, reaching that left hand back for that left foot. Breathe. Good. Lower the right leg back down and then heel toe that left foot in between the hands. Keep the hands flat or tenting fingers and shift that weight back, flexing through that front foot. Inhale, shift the weight forward. And exhale, shift it back. So we're getting a nice stretch in the hamstrings here. Shift that weight forward. And back. Good. Shift that weight forward. Tuck the back toes under, step that left foot to meet the right, coming into our downward dog. And then when you're ready, we're going to make our way into our seated position. So you can hop forward or just come down, however feels good for you. So we're going to go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together and bring the heels as close to the body as possible for you. So it's not really important how close the heels are, just so that you're feeling a stretch here. And then when you're ready, we're just going to start to pulse the knees up and down. So you can go quickly or slowly, but just be mindful of the joint here. So we're just kind of lubricating the joint. So just finding some movement. So up and down, pulsing, breathing. Good. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and bring the feet apart. So we're coming into our wide legs here. Now, if this is quite challenging for you, you've got the option to sit up on a block. So if we've got those hips higher, sometimes it's a little more, a little easier. So we just want to make sure that the spine is nice and straight, stacked over the pelvis here. If you're rounding, sit up on the block. So go ahead and start to move. You can sway the body side to side. And then we're just going to start to do some forward folds here. So as you exhale, just hinging forward, leading with the chest. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hinging forward. Your hands can just rest on the legs here. If you want some support, you can bring them in front of you. Just make sure you're not rounding the back. If you'd like to challenge yourself, you can bring your hands behind the head. So you've got almost like a little bit of weight behind the body here. So this is going to create a little bit more strengthening in the hip space. But again, only do this if this feels good. Make sure feet are flexed the entire time, so we're ensuring that that entire body, lower body, is activated. Once you've completed your round, come back up. Take your right hand, reach for the big toe here, and we're going to come into a nice big side stretch here. So reaching that left arm up and over, rotating ribcage up towards the sky. So we want to make sure we're really getting into that left side body. Good. Inhale, come to center. Left hand reaches for the big toe. Inhale, right arm up and over. Good. Come to center. Grab the inside of the knees and bring the soles of the feet together. I'm going to just move position here so you can see better. Now we're going to create a nice big diamond shape here. So the soles of the feet are going to be together, but the feet are going to be a little bit further away from the body. And now you're just going to go ahead and round forward. So I want you to just rest the head. You can take a block here, rest your forehead on the block, or if the head comes all the way down, allow it to come all the way down. So just relax the whole body, release all tension, and just surrender into the pose. So just breathing here, settling in, just allowing gravity to do the work, feeling that nice gentle stretch. And as you inhale, lift the head, walk the body up, and then slowly, with control, just make your way down onto the back. Hug those knees into your chest. And when you're ready, go ahead and extend those legs out into the corners of your mat, allowing the arms to fall at the sides of the body. Closing the eyes and just going ahead and taking your Shavasana here. You can stay in your Shavasana for as long as feels good for you. So just allowing your practice to integrate into your body, into your muscles. And we'll see you next time. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.